All right, welcome back to the show. It is December 29th here, where we're going to be wrapping up the year 2025 in the great state of Iowa. I'm one-eyed Nate, Patches O'Creeps, or Nathan O'Houlihan, joined by my co-host, Mr. Bryce Borschelder.
Nate, happy Christmas and New Year season to you. I suppose we should address the eye patch in the room. What's going on with your eye?
Yeah, well, Christmas got the best of me this year, and it's too bad because leading up to it is one of the best Christmases I've had in a long time with the family.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but awesome presents. A lot of games were played, bets were won. Yeah, we get the Christmas day, and I should have grabbed the jacket. I'll send you a picture of it. But there was a vintage jacket that my sister got for my dad a long time ago, Iowa Hawkeye one,
Mm-hmm.
that didn't fit him. So she was going to give it to either my brother and I. And we're trying to decide how we're going to do it. She's like, well, I just saw this new wig snatching game, Christmas game. We can settle it down tomorrow. So whoever wins that game can get the vintage jacket.
You okay?
It's a sweet jacket. So you knew we were all going out for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew it was going to be fucking dangerous. I knew it too. We should have wore eye protection. And like the third or fourth try, we'll post a video up here. I got a great video of it. Um, I went to go grab my brother's wig, and in the attempt of grabbing his wig, his hand was coming from. I hit my forearm. You can see it in the video. Go right directly into my eye.
So it was his
And
forearm that got you, or the wig?
no, his finger. His finger.
Okay.
His finger. His hand hit my forearm
Uh,
and redirected it to my eye. And I've been hit in the eye hundreds and hundreds of times in my life. I took a firework to the eye 2 years ago,
mm-hmm.
but damn near blew my face off. This is 5 times worse than that.
So the official diagnosis was a torn cornea. Is that what you texted me?
Yeah, well, we called a doc. I didn't want to go to the doctor because I hate going to the doctor, so we called an optometrist. I think is that what you call him? Doctor that we knew over the phone, and they were able to prescribe me some antibiotics and medicine like that the next day to help get this eye taken care of. Yeah, basically, yeah, you could without. So for the first 2 days, I couldn't open either eye. That's how bad it was. So I was basically blind, and anytime I opened my right eye, it would just do a slight movement on my left eye to where it would burn like hell.
Mm-hmm.
So for majority of the day, I could maybe once every 15 minutes, I could open up my right eye just for a little bit and just look around, and after that, it would just start burning. But Bryce, I got a bunch of Coors Light for Christmas this year, and I didn't get to drink them, but they made amazing ice packs for my eye throughout the night.
That's good. Yeah. At that point, anything that can soothe you, I'm sure, was really nice to have. Anything cold. I told you, I think via text and just a little bit before the show, that Darian, my fiance, has had this a couple times, and I remember like 2-3 days she was out for the count. So the fact that you're even able to podcast a few days later is a testament to your fortitude and dedication to this show. So thank you for joining. Your eye patch actually looks awesome. So that's a like kind of side benefit of everything that's going on.
Yeah, so good news is that I actually don't even need it. I just want to show it off for a little bit. So we're making pretty good recovery right now.
Oh yeah.
My eye looks fine. If I look just at you, you're a big blur. So I've always had 20/20 vision, so I kind of get the life of people who need contacts and glasses. But it's working, no pain. Light sensitivity is the biggest problem. It's terrifying to go outside. I feel like the guy off of bench warmers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that one guy that
Yeah,
hides
he's
in the closet.
scared of the sun.
Terrified,
Yeah.
especially after fresh snowfall we just got. That makes it
the
a whole lot
glare.
worse.
Yeah, the glare is going to hurt it.
It's so bright.
This is the
So
worst time of
that's
year. I don't know if you have this issue too, but every time I step outside and I see the sun, since I was a kid, I sneeze, and it's just amplified this time of the year because of the glare. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's an official diagnosis for it, but I feel for you for sure. I love that your eye was actually fine. I thought you were going to wear the eye patch for the whole entire episode.
No, that thing. I got it my second day. So for like the first 2 days, I was like I said, my right eye barely worked, but I was basically doing this all day. My wife was sick of looking at me like that, so she went and got me the eye patch. It did wonders the first night. I'm like, God, I wish I had this more. But I think I've upgraded to or downgraded to just sunglasses
Okay.
for me to go outside, and should help a lot. And the worst part about all of this was how excited I was to watch Stranger Things
Yeah.
on Christmas Day. Well, sure, it's all I couldn't because I got my fucking eye
You
poked
got
out.
blinded. Yeah.
Wait, so
All right. I won't
we're
spoil
caught
anything.
up, though.
Oh, you did
No,
catch
we're
up?
good. Yeah,
Very good.
I just watched it yesterday. I was able to watch TV yesterday.
You got any official reviews on the second part of season 5?
Um, well, basically what the entire internet feels about it right now. Little, not the climax I was hoping for.
Yeah.
So they better fucking make up for it here in this last episode.
Yeah.
I
I kind
need
of felt the
I
same
need
way.
people to die. I
Hmm.
need people to die.
Well, I just need the storyline to keep evolving. It just kind of felt like filler,
Mhm.
but I have faith. I love the show. I'm ready for it to be done now. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's going to be a good finale here on New Year's Eve. So you had a great Christmas. Kind of ended in a little rough spot, but overall it was good. You guys didn't end up doing the party bus, which sounded like a lot of fun, going around booze cruising and looking at lights. So that didn't work out, but everything else was great.
That party bus would have saved me some vision. That's for sure. Wish we would have had it, but no, it was an awesome Christmas. Got everything I wanted plus more. Can't wait to show off all my new clothing. I got some style locked in this year.
Nice.
My
Good.
clothing, much needed wardrobe upgrade. So it was awesome. How about yours?
Good. Yeah, we did a lot of it in Pella the weekend before. Did the 24th and 25th in Denver with Darian's parents, and it was awesome. Did one more fried turkey, did a prime rib. He sent the entire prime rib home with me, and him, I mean Darian's father, and I have been eating leftovers for like basically since Thanksgiving. So, yeah, great Christmas. Big news. Come home from Denver. Finally, a great road trip on the Highway 20 where I wasn't impacted by the snow. And I'm like, man, the weather looks pretty good. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing Legacy Golf Course in Norwalk open, Jester Park Golf Course in Granger open, Grandview by the college in Grandview is open. I'm like, we should get some golf in. So me, Jeremy, and Brad Young got a round of golf in on Friday, which was awesome.
Crazy. I forgot you went golfing. I
Yeah,
couldn't believe that when I first saw it. Was it terrible out there, or were you just happy to be out there?
48 degrees, 6 mile per hour wind, overcast. The greens were pretty hairy, but not terrible. It was an awesome experience. It was better than some spring golf days. So that was like the peak of the weekend. It might have been the best part of Christmas, being able to get out there and swing.
Probably the only people on the course. Or was there a few out
I
there?
think they had 5 tee times. So yeah, all 5 were filled. Yep, we were the first one out, and it was awesome. Then we capped off the evening at Draft House, got a little drunk. It's just a never ending bender. I swear. We've said it that we're going to slow down. It just never ends, but for good reasons. I hadn't seen Brad Young in a long time. And Jeremy played great. Jeremy had a nice, clean 79. No birdies, just a nice 79. It was good.
Yes, people like that who learn the fundamentals of golf at a young age can take a wild time off and come back to it and shoot just fine, right?
Hmm.
No, I haven't swung a club in a while. Well, I guess swung a club at a simulator, but I'm terrified to swing outside.
Yeah. No, it was good.
It,
That's the thing about Des Moines, I guess, that I forget so much. When we drove up to Denver, there's still snow on the ground. We come back to Des Moines, it's 10 degrees warmer. There hasn't been snow for 2 weeks, basically, since the Christmas party we held here. And yeah, I mean, we got out in November too. So it didn't feel like it had been that long since we had been outside. But I love the fact that Legacy, shout out to Legacy for always opening early. It's awesome.
yeah, I was pumped to see that. So we wrapped up Christmas. Thank the Lord. We got one more holiday ahead of us. What are your guys' plans? I hear you guys got some big shenanigans going on, in Des Moines.
For New Year's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Dusty Burek wants to go to the Korean barbecue. She's wanted to do this for a long time. So we're going to go to K-Pot in West Glen. I've been there one time. It was kind of cool. Cook your own food. It's kind of funny at these places. Like, I don't know. I think it's the same at Brazilian steakhouses too, but there's a place here in Des Moines where you can like cook your own steak. And then this K-Pot one is like, you can be your own chef if you want to use the grill. And I'm like, we're paying a lot of money to cook your own food. So that's at least part of it. And then I don't know if we're going to hit the old Waukee or if we're going to go downtown, but yeah, there's plenty of trouble to get into in Des Moines. I'm sure we'll find it.
What do you just cook it over the fire stove, or you put yourself like a mini grill in front of you? How's that
They
work?
kind of give you like a mini hibachi.
Okay.
And then, when it gets all greased up, they replace the stone and you just keep on going. But yeah, it's cool. It's kind of a
Genius.
gimmick. Yeah. But
Wait for them to save money and slave work.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
fucking make you do it.
You got any plans other than the Iowa game?
I don't know. Depends how this eye's feeling. Try to keep low. It really knocked me out, dude. Yeah. Well, I had pain medication on top of that, so I was sleeping 12 hours a day.
Ugh,
So I'm
yeah.
caught up on sleep. And the bad thing, well, then the pain medication. I'm sorry for your listeners, but that have backlogs you on the bowel system.
Yeah.
And so I've been off the pain medication for 2 days now, so we're able to get those cleared out. So the body's healing. we're gonna be all right. So we're gonna take it day by day before
I,
making any big time
I was
decisions.
gonna say, I bet by 2 days time you're feeling pretty good. But most
Also,
importantly, go
also
ahead.
depends what day Diego Pavia does to me.
Yeah, that's like most importantly, it's an 11 a.m. game and it's a big one. I
It's gonna dictate my day.
I wasn't that
Very.
invested, but the more that the hype is built, like I'm really pumped to watch this game now.
Mhm.
I'm sure we'll get
Oh,
into it a little bit.
I'll be nervous. Nervous come forward to it. But move on with the episode, Bryce. This episode is powered up by MediaCom.
Our friends at MediaCom are blitzing Cedar Falls and Waterloo. Do you live in
Mhm.
Cedar Falls and Waterloo? This MediaCom deal is just for you. Get 1 gig of internet for just $50 a month and lock in that price for 3 years. You'll get Eero Wi-Fi equipment and unlimited data all included. Cedar Falls and Waterloo residents can call 833-354-0574 and lock in that 3-year price with MediaCom. That's 833-354-0574. Disclaimer, offer only available in the Cedar Falls and Waterloo area. Taxes and fees are extra. Call for details. Call that number. It's an awesome deal.
Yeah. So what if I've had the internet for what, a month now?
Almost right on the
And
dot. Yeah.
yeah, so we talk. I was just at my parents' this last weekend, and the amount of frustration I was having just from like little glitches in the YouTube TV and just
Mm-hmm.
the reload thing coming up. I don't have to deal with that in my everyday life here,
Yeah.
and I forget how grateful I am for MediaCom and Jeremy set me up on this. So shout out to them, and it's been awesome. It really has. Haven't noticed anything, and when you don't notice anything, that that's what you want in
That's
internet.
exactly. You just don't want it to be an issue. You don't even want to think about it. So give that number a call. It's a pretty good deal.
Bryce, I'm going to indulge you in some probably my favorite fact of the week we've had so far here on the show. I'm curious to know a little bit more about the USS Iowa. I've been diving into World War II lately, and this sucker played an integral role in establishing the Navy fleet of the U.S. Navy. So, Bryce, the USS Iowa. Wait, first off, look at that beautiful son of a bitch.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's glorious. Yeah, it is a famous U.S. Navy battleship known as the Battleship of Presidents. Commissioned in 1943 and serving through World War II, Korea, and the Cold War. The size and the power of this thing, it lies at 887 feet long, about 3 football fields, with a huge 108-foot beam weighing over 45,000 tons, making it one of the largest and fastest battleships ever built because it's capable of speeds of over 38 miles an hour. I wouldn't want a 45,000-ton behemoth of steel coming at me at 38 miles an hour in the ocean. No way.
No
Not
way.
me. It's also equipped with 9 massive 16-inch guns. This thing is an absolute wrecking machine.
Yeah, the thing is really cool. The technology back then was still like incredible. Yeah, it looks like you said sunk enemy ship Katori. That's cool. At one
It's
point,
got worsted.
I was thinking it was like one of the deadliest battleships. I don't think that's the case. But Nate, a fun fact on your fun fact: the USS Iowa submarine was just commissioned last April. So I think this is the 5th iteration of the USS Iowas. Kind of cool. I love that they keep this thing going.
Yeah. Did you know that I've toured the USS Iowa.
I remember that, like when you went to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah. Went to the Rose Bowl. They had a huge showing out there for all the Iowa fans to come on board and tour, and it's awesome. Um, I got yelled at for petting a service dog. I'll never forget that in the USS Iowa. I was really sad about that part. But no, it's so cool. All the procedures that go on to if they want to launch one of the big cannons, it said they could shoot a carp like 2 miles into the ocean. I remember telling us that fact. And
Wow.
to be able to shoot that cannon, there's a certain key that has to go through like an 8-step procedure throughout the battleship before you can engage it. So, and each step is two individuals part of the ship knowing where and exactly where to put that key to the next spot. That way, not one person has single power of the cannon, right?
Mm,
So it's an 8-step process of the limit to access the power to. So I thought that was really cool.
that is cool. Yeah, those things are sweet. We got to go down, I think this was like sophomore year of high school, to Gulf Shores, Alabama, and just like 30 miles away was the USS Alabama. And I won't forget that. Like the tight quarters, the weaponry, everything that goes on, and exactly what you said. It's just kind of cool to see like and hear people talk about the process of maneuvering that thing. So that's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, not as deadly as we thought, but just like you said, it's got one sink in the World War II. It brought down the Japanese training cruiser Katori using its main 16-inch guns in February of 1944. So It made its noise.
Pretty sweet
It
history.
and most importantly, it came unscathed. That's what we like. All right, Bryce, December 29th, weather records in Des Moines, Iowa. Today we're looking at a high of 18 degrees. We have a record of 60 degrees Fahrenheit set back in 2022. I wish we had that today. It does not feel like that today.
Nope.
As a matter of fact, it feels like negative 23 degrees Fahrenheit because that is the record set back in 1917, World War I time. And I think what was the low today with wind chills?
This morning it was pretty low, like maybe negatives.
Oh my God. It had to have been. I think it was like 13, 14 below wind chill with wind chill. Just crazy, dude. We did naughty and nice last week. I wish we would have put the win as naughty because it's been an
Blustery.
absolute chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. I can't even sleep. It's so loud. But most precipitation, 0.98 inches, recorded back in 2020. Most snow, 9.6 inches, also 2020. Your average high, 32.9 degrees.
Yeah, a little below that today for sure, but it does creep back up for New Year's, which will be nice for anybody going out and about.
It's December 29th, Bryce, but we wouldn't be doing Iowa any justice if we didn't take a step back and look at the infamous date of December 28th, because that is the day the state of Iowa became or marked its statehood. In 1846, as the 29th state in America, we are celebrating the 179th birthday of Iowa.
Kind of funny timing. We just talked about when Iowa became a state last week. We kind of quizzed ourselves, and I think we kind of got it right. And we were only a week off. Pretty cool. 1846. Don't forget that date.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
you.
Happy birthday, Iowa. We love you, you beautiful son of a bitch. All right, Bryce, Iowa news. As we know, it's death taxes and blizzards and snowstorms on the weekends of Iowa here in December and late November. This is becoming absurd. We've had one weekend where we didn't have to fight for our lives getting across the state. And last night was probably the worst storm we've seen in Iowa yet this year.
Yeah, not even close to the most amount of snow, but it was by far like probably the worst for travel. The wind, the rapid temperature change. I know that northern Iowa was really wet, and then it went from like 40 degrees to like 25 degrees in like 30 minutes. You didn't have to drive in it, did you?
No, we came back that Saturday, thank the Lord. Otherwise, there's no way we're making it back. We know a lot of people, some friends from hometown that were trying to get from Cedar Rapids back to Algona, had to stop in Eagle Grove for the night, saying it's the worst weather they've ever had to drive through. I actually experienced a snow squall for the first time in my life, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, snow squall. Did you enjoy
Yep,
it?
that was cool. Yeah, that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Fluffy, super hard, crazy weather
Yeah, it
that came
rolls in
down.
really fast.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But cool thing I'm looking at here is actually I want to get to some facts about the snowstorm before I tell you about this, but the Iowa State Patrol responded to 31 crashes between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. Sunday. And I know those are little outdated numbers because it just goes 8 p.m. So God knows how many crashes were reported. The ISP also responded to 127 motorist assist calls during that time frame. The largest crash that they responded to on Sunday afternoon was a 14 vehicle crash on Interstate I-35, which I believe ultimately led to the shutdown of I-35 between Ames and the Minnesota border.
Yep, that was the big one, and the roads started to close. A couple anecdotal stories. Darian's family was going to come down and visit the Mexican restaurant that's catering our wedding, and we warned them the night before. It's like, hey, it's going to get pretty cold, and it looks like there is some like chance of snow. Like we're further south, but up north for sure, because they got to go 20 to 35. And they were all the way to Iowa Falls at like 11 a.m. They're like, yeah, it's gotten pretty bad. So they turned around at Iowa Falls, and thankfully they did because everything closed down. One of our good friends and supporters of Iowa Chill, great employee, Emma Martinson, was driving back from Lake City or Lake Mills up by Albert Lee and saw one of these semis go into the ditch. And she was spinning out of control trying to stop herself. So thankful that not very many people that I know had to drive in it, but the people that did were definitely struggling.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that she's okay. That's
she's
scary.
good.
I can't imagine going in a ditch where you have zero visibility and not knowing what's coming behind you.
Mm-hmm.
A semi coming behind you, they can't see you, they can't stop with momentum. So just it's way different than being stuck in a snowstorm.
Yeah.
Right? get your visibility. So it's the abyss. That's the scary part. And speaking of Iowa Falls, this is cool. The Iowa Falls Fire Station hosted an emergency shelter after hotels filled up due to the interstate closure. So
Yeah,
shout out to the Iowa Falls
that's
Fire
awesome.
Station.
That's great.
That's the move.
Yeah. No, it's scary, and I think something I hadn't really noticed until the couple storms this year is that there's a lot of times not tow like capabilities because either construction, the danger for the tow truck driver. Like I've noticed as they've gotten a lot better with the transparency of like what roads are closed and where plows are at. I forget that website, but a lot of times you're in a zone, especially if you're not on like 35. That's not you can't get towed. So once you go in that ditch, you're kind of screwed.
Mm-hmm.
That's really scary.
So we survived another snowstorm. During the snowstorm, I believe I encountered some mini frostquakes, Bryce.
Okay.
Yes, we talked about frostquakes last year on the episode when there was a major one that took place up near the Ogona area where you could hear it from like 20, 30 miles away from where it
Oh,
happened.
okay. Yeah. I remember this.
Yeah, so I believe I encountered mini frostquakes at my residence last night. Um, like 4 or 5 times, I was going to hear a big boom, like a
Yeah.
knock, like someone's taking a hammer or knocking on her deck.
Yep.
The first time my wife was like, quick in the nightstand. I'm like, what? I didn't quick anything. She's like, quit kicking it. Then it happened again. She just watched my feet. I'm like, I swear to God, it's not me. Third time, I was able to convince her. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's a freaking frostquake going on up there. It's not like,
Yeah.
yeah, someone's taking a big hammer and just drilling our deck. So it was enough to, you can feel it on your feet too in the house. It would shake the house enough.
Interesting. So I live in a community where people are close by. So I kind of just assume people are banging stuff, but now that you say that, I wonder. That's interesting.
Yeah, well, it happens in the rapid change of temperature. So we've had all that rain, gets down into the soil because the soil kind of thawed out a little bit. It's able to get down there, then it freezes real quick, and then all that cracking and moving. So
Yeah.
it makes sense with the weather we've had lately.
So if
So,
there's a man in your life who's normally loud, he can blame his loudness on
yes,
frostquakes.
Mother Nature tried to do me dirty there, but I was able to get out of that one. So yeah, I could use that to an advantage moving forward. Maybe it was me kicking in the nightstand after all.
She'll never know.
All right, Bryce, Iowa farmer. Look at this. Iowa farmer creates gluten-free beer sold across eastern Iowa. His name is Eric Miller out of Cascade. He's turning his seeds into gluten-free beer that's being sold at a number of bars across eastern Iowa. The light American lager known as the Crispy Boy. I love that name.
That's
Crispy
a
Boy is
great name.
the flagship beer at Crispy Boy Brewing. The beer is created and grown and brewed on the farm where Eric Miller grew up. It's now home to the Miller Malting Company and Crispy Boy Brewing. And this quote is from Eric Miller himself saying, hey, I've just been kind of looking for different ways to diversify the farm and grow something other than corn and soybeans. I love farmers, man. They
Farmers
so
are
cool.
awesome. Farmers are innovators. They're in a lot of ways kind of like the Iowa entrepreneur. I love it.
Oh, definitely.
Are you a little suspicious? Like, what is a gluten-free beer going to taste like? I need to get my hands on one to really make a final verdict, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be as delicious.
I don't think I'll ever try it.
There's a small chance.
I love that this farmer, I just love that it's another farmer story doing something outrageous that he doesn't need to be doing. But I 100% support it. I got my father-in-law bored during the winter, so he creates his indoor golf simulator. A farmer I delivered to not too long ago outside of Fort Dodge said, I just got bored of farming during the winter, so I created my own winery. This guy's got his own freaking brewery.
It's pretty awesome.
What happens if we put all the farmers together for like 3 months during the winter stretch? What inventions will we have, the state of Iowa have? It needs to happen.
Yeah, we should just do the farmer summit where they get together for a weekend and just come up with great ideas because I think the state would be booming.
Reminds me like near the end of World War II when we were taking like Nazi scientists and pitting them in a lab together to create like these mass destruction weapons. Next World War III, we're taking all the Iowa farmers. We're just pitting them in a room together.
Yeah. It'll be like the Oppenheimer group. Yep.
Like a combine tank or something that could fly.
Yeah. Yep. That's what it's going to be. If you've had a Crispy Boy, can you please let us know if it's any good? My suspicion, kind of like gluten-free bread, going to taste like shit, but that's more of a shit talk just so we get people to comment and see if this thing's delicious.
Somebody out there will like it.
Yeah.
All right, sports news, Bryce. Yeah, before we get into the bowl game here, talk. We're 3 days away from 2026. We're close, but it is not close enough for the Iowa State Cyclone football fan base.
Yeah.
Bad news after bad news after bad news continues to rain down on this program.
Yeah. Wipe that smile off your face. You're pumped about it. Even the
Oh
long
yeah.
snapper transferring. Are you serious? That's when
The
NIL is getting ridiculous. Like,
so we knew this was going to happen, but it's how the timeline of it's happening. It's like it's not all happen at once. It's like here's Brahmer going to the transfer board, and then 2 days later, Rocco back. It's they can't even get time to heal from it because a day or two later, the next guy enters the transfer portal.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many guys are at. What 35 transfers now?
Oh, it's been a ton. Yeah, feels like most of the team.
Oh.
Yeah. Brutal. There was a lot of memes going around. Kids crying, opening up jerseys, and the player doesn't even go to the school anymore. So it's a rough time to be a Cyclone for sure.
Yeah, well, and then it's like you lost your coach to one of the top tier programs that receives all the media attention throughout the world. So while you're losing all your dudes, you're seeing all the media highlight of Matt Campbell and the release of their schedule for next year, which is one of the easiest schedules you could possibly get in the Big Ten. So things are looking awfully enticing for Mr. Campbell over there in Happy Valley.
It is. It's Iowa State fans are the upset boyfriend watching their old girl post bikini pics on Instagram. It's just not a fun time to be a Cyclone for sure.
Yeah. No, it's not. Well, we don't got to worry about that this week. And days like that, I'm incredibly thankful for Mr. Kirk Ferentz. I hope he stays as long as he possibly can because that is some scary shit going on in Ames.
Definitely. My favorite thing, sorry, I know you were going to go to the next thing, is the post about Matt Rule and how much he's aged in 2 years at Nebraska, and then just a quote tweet of Kirk Ferentz looking like the biggest stud ever at like 70 years old. Kirk is unfazed. He's aged like fine wine.
He's so cute. He's so damn cute. Yeah, Matt Rule Lincoln's going to do some dirty numbers to him here in a couple of years. I would assume so. They already have.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Bryce, Iowa versus Vanderbilt, the big one, the big juicy, coming up on New Year's Eve, 11 a.m. kickoff in Tampa, Florida. Some are saying outside of the Pop-Tarts Bowl, probably the biggest bowl game, obviously excluding the college football playoff, biggest bowl game going on for New Year's Eve and all of college football. Vanderbilt coming in with only one opt-out, Iowa 0 opt-outs, which is absolutely unheard of nowadays. And the Vanderbilt opt-out is a big one. It's their star tight end, which is projected to be the number one tight end picked in the NFL draft this year. They still got Mr. Diego Pavia and a loaded Vanderbilt Commodore roster who's taking down the big gunners. They took down number one Alabama last year at home. They gave them a fight this year. Much better quality of wins versus Iowa in recent years. There's no doubt about it. So it's a force to be reckoned with. It's going to be a great matchup, and I think the entire country is on the Iowa Hawkeye side as we're rooting for the downfall of Diego Pavia.
What's the opening spread on this game?
We're open. I think the opening spread started at 6.5. It was around 5 or 6.5. We've come down to 4. I think maybe the opt-out kind of helped with that, but I also think the entire country hopping on Iowa money line because nobody wants to see Vanderbilt win. So looks like the spread's going to close around 4. You can get Iowa money line at 150. I'm on at 180.
Love it. We were talking to a casino guy out in Washington. He owns a bunch of card rooms, and he was talking about opening some stuff here in Iowa, and he had a funny tidbit about the fact that sports books don't even know what to do when they make an Iowa line because they just know that the homers are going to take Iowa every time.
Dude, it's unreal. I've always noticed it. I'm like, Iowa spread we instead of being like a 5 or a 5-point spread, we should be like a 7-point underdog, It's like there's that 1-2 point line. You saw it really bad with the Caitlin Clark effect.
Yes.
Everybody bet on Caitlin Clark. The spread was always ridiculous. You could never get the odds you wanted. The bookies knew exactly what they're doing. But yeah, it's always a thing with Iowa too. I wonder why that is.
We homer. We don't have anything else to cheer for, so we bet on our team and we ride it out, no matter thick and thin. It doesn't even matter. Like I can't even count on my hand how many times you and I have sent a bet back and forth. It's like, I don't think Iowa's going to win, but let's do it. And it's no matter what. I think I like the points here. I like, Sometimes I like when the nation gets behind Iowa. Other times I feel like we're going to let them down. I don't think this is one of those moments. I think I like the containment that we can bring to Pavia, but I'm not going to go money line. I'll probably go points.
Yeah, that's a smart bet, but unfortunately, I'm not smart. I'm always all in for the extra juice. I have like 9 bets out there on Iowa money line,
Yeah.
and a lot of those are parlayed with the Hawaii Bowl. So I have some like plus 500 odds. I have a plus 1,000 odd live. So if Iowa can pull this off, they're going to make me a lot of money. But unfortunately, they never pulled these games off anymore in the last 3 to 4 years. So
No, I think it's possible. I do think it's possible. And speaking of, one of the most hyped bowl games, I actually think this bowl season has lived up to it. Hawaii Bowl was awesome. Pop-Tarts Bowl came down to the last little bit. BYU sneaking out a win. It's been fun, actually. I'm ready for some Hawkeye football. I'll say that. I was ready for a break, but I think we get our first ranked win.
This could be an awesome closer to a year that's been frustrating but refreshing at the same time. You lose this, is scratching the head saying, what in the hell are we doing? Is this program ever going to take at least a step forward? Sure, we've taken a step forward in the way offense has looked and scoring touchdowns and the mobile quarterback, but like at the end of the day, baby, I want to see a W chalked up next to your name against a ranked opponent. Everybody knows that we've been talking about get that monkey off our back.
Yeah, you've been saying it for sure. I'll say something that's probably not how you feel, but I actually would like to see the quarterback that is going to play next year play in the bowl game. I'd like to see Hecklinski out there.
For my money, I need Mark Gronowski
You
to
need the leader of
sacrifice
men.
I need him to sacrifice every limb in his body, run 20 plus times, everything he can to make sure Iowa gives him a chance to win this game. Because how does Iowa stop Diego Pavia?
I don't know. Mobile quarterbacks for a long time were a big thorn in our side. I remember years where Iowa felt like they had a great team, then all of a sudden Indiana or somebody would have a really mobile, like Juice Williams. Remember Juice Williams for Illinois?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody like that, like that just comes out of nowhere and just runs all over you. I feel okay. I like our linebacker play. I think we can have a spy take care of Pavia's running ability. Now, D-back's got to be ready to play.
Yeah, I think TJ Hall, Iowa's old Big Ten selection, is out for the game, but we bring in Godfrey. Godfrey played an awesome game against Nebraska. I think he was the highest rated player for Iowa that game. So there's talent that's going to replace TJ Hall. But I saw what Iowa did last year against Missouri in the bowl game. It was disgusting. Missouri could have shut their eyes and threw all over us, and exactly what they did. So these bowl games are different, especially against Diego Pavia. Such a hard dude to bring down, rushes the ball, and he pretty sure led the country in passing yards too. So this guy can absolutely sling it. So it scares the living hell out of me. This is a terrifying matchup. We got to slow the game down. We got to Iowa it up a little bit here, baby.
Oh man, the more I've watched, first round of playoff games, the Pop-Tart Bowl, I'm like, I sincerely believe that Iowa can play with every team in the nation this year. I don't think we beat anybody in the top 15.
No, that's.
And if they beat Vanderbilt, I'll change my mind. But I truly think we can keep even Ohio State. I think we keep it within 10 points because we can Iowa the game up. But yeah, I just don't know if we ever win them.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody agrees with you if they watch the Iowa-Indiana game and see what Indiana's done this year. I'm going to reports. I got live reports here from Tampa. A prime bowl destination that you want to go to. The Iowa fans have loved going to. It's previously known as the Outback Bowl, right? Our good friend Craig, who goes to anything and everything Iowa, this is his 6th time in Tampa, says this is the least amount of fans he's ever seen there.
Ooh, that's surprising. I guess I hadn't seen a lot on Twitter yet. Normally I just kind of expect Iowa and Iowa State travels really well. They're always worried about the Busch Light supplies. So what's the configuration here? Why are we low in numbers this year?
It's college football play. If you're not in the playoff, I think a lot of people just give up on your season, which is sad. But I want to be in the playoff. I still get excited for matchups like this, but I don't blame people. If you're not in the playoff, what are you playing for? Yeah, sure, you get a good vacation out of it. I still thought people would like to show up to Tampa. You get the beach. It's a great location, and this year's team's been a little sexier. Sure, they haven't got what we need them to get done, but it's a little sexier. So I'm actually surprised by some of the numbers, but at the same time, I understand why the numbers are not where we'd like them to be.
Yeah, that's a little sad. Especially, take your vacation, go see the Hawks. Come on, people. What are we doing?
All right, Bryce, we're going to wrap up 2025 Iowa Chill Show with our top 5 segment. We're gonna be ranking the top 5 Iowa town slogans,
I love this
and there's
one.
some
I
good
was
ones.
pumped when you texted me what we were doing this week. This is actually one of my favorite pieces of content we always do too. I love going through. Sometimes we'll do it for the greater Midwest. I love the gimmicky town names when you're driving into a town. You see the name of the town and then their silly little sign. So that's what we're doing, right? I want to make sure. I haven't been on my game lately with these rankings.
Yeah. No, I think you got the right idea here. And this one is recommended by my brother-in-law, Mr. Shane Tave. Said you should do Iowa town slogans. I'm like, why the hell have I not thought of that?
Yep. Good
So
job,
we're
Shane.
diving into that, and this is gonna be a part 2 of this one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good ones out there.
Yep. Are you kicking us off?
Go ahead. I've had the honors lately. I'd like to hear
Okay.
your list. Start us off.
This is a fun one for me because my dad actually went to school with some of these guys. Primgar, Iowa, the only Primgar in the world.
Easy.
Easy.
Where's that? Primgar?
Yep.
Where the hell is that?
Northwest Iowa, right around Paulina and let's see, Marcus. Yeah, this small town's Granville. It's middle of nowhere.
And what was the slogan again?
The only Primgar in the world.
Okay. Building right off the name. That's what
Yep.
a lot of these towns are doing here.
Mhm.
Bryce, my number 5 is Badger, Iowa, located just north of Fort Dodge. Don't care.
Badger don't care.
Don't care.
Did
Love it.
that start after the
Epic.
Honey Badger don't care?
I'm not. I have no idea. All I know is that their town slogan is "Don't care."
I like it.
Respect the hell out of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna follow up with number 4 here, and the more I look at this one, this might be my number 1. But for now, I'm gonna stick where I have it. Number 4, Lost Nation, Iowa. Their slogan is "Nice, you found us."
Yeah, that one's great. I love Lost Nations.
It's a great one.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that's good.
I mean, and it would be hard to find too because Lost Nation's tiny.
Yeah, it is. It's snuck in there between like Cedar Rapids and Maquoketa and all there.
Mm-hmm. My number 4 is Mallard. We're friendly ducks.
No, yeah,
Mallard
it's my
is-
neck of the area.
Yep.
They got a big duck there in their town.
Mm-hmm. Big duck.
Awesome. Mm-hmm.
Number
They're
3,
friendly ducks up there.
Gravity. We're down to earth. If gravity goes, we all go.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one. I forgot to put that one on my list.
I love Gravity.
Gravity Iowa. That's a all timer right there. All right, Bryce. My number 3 is Lamar's, Iowa, the ice cream capital of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Classic.
boss ass slogan to have for your town.
I don't think we give
just the
Lamar's
truth.
enough credit for putting us on the map. That Wells Blue Bunny
Blue
ice cream.
I've toured it. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So proud. So incredibly proud of Lamar's, Iowa.
Sold out to Ferraro Group, so they're owned by the big dogs now, but they still keep that charm up there. I've been back recently, and it's still good.
I'm going to round back with my number 2 here, Bryce. Cedar Rapids, the city of 5 seasons, or the city of 5 smells.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and
Just the great-
I spent a lot of
Quake
time
Roads.
going to Cedar Rapids, Nate. I still don't know what the 5th season is. Is the 5th season Cedar Rapids itself?
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you what that is.
No, it's on all their utility trucks and everything. They promote it.
Mhm.
They embrace it. They love it.
Cool
But
logo too.
unfortunately, yeah, I definitely notice the smell sometime.
Oh yeah, it
Sometimes
should be
bad
the city of
smells.
5 smells.
Yeah.
I like that one too. Number 2, Lake City. Everything but a lake, which is really funny to me because why do you even put that in your name then?
They don't have a lake, huh?
I guess not. Never been there.
See, that's what I love of it. Sometimes they're just making fun of themselves here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
Gotta
got to have a good
respect
sense
that.
of humor if you live in Lost Nation or Lake City. Nobody really. I think Don't Care really rose up on my charts. I've seen that one before, but I really like that because it's like, oh, you grew up there. There's nothing there, and all you say is, I don't care.
Okay.
We don't care. Number 1, Nate, Nevada. 26th best small town in America. And I love this one because it's so specific. Who did the ranking? At what point did they do this ranking? And why were they that high in the entire nation?
26th best small town in the nation.
Yep.
Was Nevada like the 26th state established or something like that? Is that what they're playing off of?
I have no idea.
Huh.
Very,
Interesting. I
very
like that.
specific.
Yeah, we're gonna need some more information on that one. My number one.
What do you got?
This is great, and I'm not sure if this is the official one, but some are saying it is the official one. Dyersville, Iowa. We built it. Now get your ass here.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't waste any time getting to Dyersville. Get into that field of dreams.
That's some boss shit right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we built it. Now you come. How many times do you think in 2025, now that we've finished every episode in 2025, did we bring up the field of dreams?
Geez, 5-10 times.
Yeah, I know I at least did 3 or 4.
Maybe 5. Okay, maybe I'm around 5-6 or something like that.
That was a quality
you
way
at
to
least
wrap it up.
Because we always like to talk about Mr. Tim Flattery and Moonlight Graham. Still got to watch it with him.
Yep.
He just had his 5th kid. So, or I think they announced our 5th kid. So it's going to be hard to get by him. It's going to be me and his 5 kids watching the Field of Dreams together.
Is he still doing his Moonlight Graham show?
No, there's no way. Not with 5 kids,
Yeah.
which is sad.
No time.
One of the all-time podcasters. What I do want to bring him on for sometime. He did a 4-part episode ranking the 100 best athletes in the state of Iowa.
Ooh.
We did some crazy research on this 4-part episode. Maybe we could bring him on and he can give us his top 10 sometime.
Yeah.
Wrap up an episode. Just Iowa high school athletes, not people from, not like college athletes
Sure,
that came here and
sure.
whatever. Where you get what I'm saying, but like, and a crazy amount of research that went into it. So I would like to have him, bro, because he's a great dude. The guy's meant for the radio. He's meant for the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and the research. I think that's something that's lacking in this show. I don't know if people have noticed that by now, but we're not always researching this stuff as best as we can. So it's nice to get an actual expert. Speaking of experts, we have invited officially the JT Iowa investigator, and we're hoping to have him on in the first couple of weeks of the new year. Speaking of a guy that does his research and travels around and knows his stuff.
This guy knows his shit. He knows Iowa inside and out, and I can't wait to be taken to school by this fella.
Yep. Hey, we've spent a lot of time doing Iowa content, research, and doing some stuff just to get make people smile, get some laughs, some likes, some engagement. This guy has really done his homework, probably more than we have in all these years. So I'm actually really excited for his. And coming up in early January or maybe end of January, we get to have the Iowa Corn guys on. So fun interviews to come in January.
We're gonna learn some shit about Iowa here.
Yep.
And that's what we're trying to do here. Some fun facts, corn facts. I mean, what else more do you want through 2026? People are going to educate you, but in a fun way, a spicy way.
This is the year that people learn about Iowa and what we're capable of. Let's make it a good year because it's been a great 2025. And thank you to anybody that possibly listened. I'm not even sure who you are because you don't comment, hardly subscribe. So thank you for listening and watching.
Doug and Donnie listen.
Do they?
The Great Plains.
Man.
They do. They're loyal.
They're those guys.
Looking for ways to get into the podcast, and that means they're looking for trouble. Mm-hmm. That's what I respect about them boys. Doug just made his way down to Arizona. Got his vacation home down there. So
nice. He's
got nothing but to listen to us. So he's going to try to keep in touch with us to find out what's going on in Iowa. Yeah, but for everyone tuning in for 2025, we did it. Man, we went through some shit. November, December really tried to kill us. It ramped up here. Mother Nature, my eyeball, my accident-prone life. We survived it. 2026 is going to be awesome. It's going to be the one to remember. It's one to look forward for the great state of Iowa.
Okay. Everyone have a good new year. Thanks for listening to the show.